Hey everyone, Marcus here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Go video. And last week I was obviously away on holiday with the kids, with the family, and I didn't cover the latest games of the week, and I kind of feel bad that I kind of missed them. I did kind of cover one in a kind of weird kind of couple of minute stream when I was on the holiday part that I was on. It was a bit weird, but then saying that, you guys seem to quite like that video as well, so who knows. But I kind of want to cover the additional apps. There were 6 things released last week, 3 paid, 3 free, and let's check them out. First up, we have the Burning Man Art Discovery, and it's kind of gaze based, so clearly a Gear VR game. I've downloaded the 4K version here, and we'll jump into it. So if you don't know what Burning Man is, it's kind of like people, well, Burning Man's a bit odd, but basically people sort of get into the desert, do weird things, show off weird random sculptures, and this is kind of just like a showcase of those sculptures and stuff that goes on in 360 degrees. So if we kind of gaze on that one over there, we can jump in and see half naked men there, but if we jump up we can go back to the main menu. Yeah, so people tend to be a little bit naked. You don't see actually anything you shouldn't see, to be honest, in this app. But there is various stuff, so let's have a look at Fire Spinner, shall we? Ooh, look at that. So a lot of it is like this. It's like just people create bizarre and wonderful things. The clips are only a few seconds long, maybe 30 seconds long. They loop. You can download either 2K or 4K version, and it's a free app, so you know, give it a go. And you can use these little sort of blue circles that you see to jump between certain things. That's a weird stitch line there. Oh, and you've seen the other side of the burning circle, so you can kind of see this guy moving, and this guy is taking a video of the 360 degree camera. That's a little weird. But there you go. Let's jump into the next app, shall we? Next up we have Olympia Tour. Olympia in VR, I believe it's called on the App Store. And this is kind of like an interactive museum-y type experience. You can kind of hear somebody chatting away here who's going to kind of give me a bit of an overview. You can use your cursor here to choose different areas to jump to, and it's an interesting sort of it's a 3D kind of 360 experience. I guess if you're kind of really into this, it's kind of interesting to kind of listen to. There's different points you can kind of click on for different kind of audio about different things that are going on around here. You do have to pay for it. Was it £4? I'll put the prices down below. But yeah, so this is a paid for one. So I guess it's kind of like a lot of some of these other experiences. If you're kind of into this sort of thing, it'd be worth the money. But if you're not, you don't really have much interest in it, or you don't kind of, there's not masses of interaction or a fun game here to kind of get involved in. Maybe it's not so much worth your kind of money, but you know, that's for you to say rather than me, I'd say. Personally, I don't think I'll get much use out of it, but you know, it might be your bag if it is. You know, more power to you. Next up we have Pit Pat Plan. So an odd named game there, but this one is another paid for one, I believe. I actually forgot whether I paid for these things or not. But you kind of have these little missions that get ever so harder with different kind of things that are coming up. I've done a couple of levels you can see here. But if we start this one, the general concept is you're a kid in a class and you want to play your mobile phone game, but you don't want your teacher to catch you. So it's a 3D little experience. Whenever the teacher's not looking, you look down and then you use your touchpad and your controller to move this little squidgy fish thing, sort of endless runner style, out of the way of obstacles. But if somebody starts making a noise, you can kind of throw something at them. Oh no, we've got him angry. Oh, he's angry with that kid there. Look, he's going to tell him off. And you get obviously like a time limit here, so you kind of got to work for visual cues. So if you kind of hear him go, "Woo," it's time to look up, and basically you can see you've got to stop. Oh jeez, that actually made me jump. You've got like a score you've got to get to be able to complete the level, and I think as you go kind of in through the levels, more kind of interactive sort of things happen. So the first level, it was just literally kind of avoiding his stare. Second level, I had the kids to contend with as well. I had to chuck things at them to stop them from distracting the teacher as well. So, you know, a fun one. Is it worth the money? I'd probably say wait until for a sale for this one. So I kind of, yeah, almost worth the money. But for a sale, go for it. Our next one is a British Red Cross sponsored app. So I'm not sure if this will be available in everyone's marketplace, or maybe it's just the UK one, because it's a very UK focused experience. But it's basically a kind of a 360 kind of interactive, gaze controlled sort of video, sort of 360 video. So basically kind of this bystander effect. These people kind of, you're taking the view of individual people on a train. They're looking at each other, you kind of listening to what they think about certain things happening. And this guy here kind of takes a turn for the worst and kind of clearly feels a bit ill. And then it's kind of looking at these different people, kind of, you know, what they're thinking and why don't they get involved and help and that sort of thing. So I won't spoil it. I think it's something worth kind of watching, to be fair, because I'm sure I'm even guilty of kind of pretending to look away when maybe I should step in for certain things. So it's a good moral story to look at, but I'll leave it there. It's free. Next we have DNVR. So this is kind of one of those 360 video apps sort of thing. So it's clearly a collection of kind of quality produced 360 content. It's kind of sort of put together for us to kind of experience. And this photo, I guess, is 3D. Yeah, this bucket here looks very 3D. And there's still these kind of like political sort of world stories about various different things going on, and a lot of them are quite interesting. But what we'll do just quickly, I guess we'll just look at some lions, shall we? You can kind of see how big the videos are. That one's 1.2 gig, and this video itself isn't in 3D, but you get a nice close-up of some lions. Oh yeah, and this interactive text is quite cool. Oh, hello lion. There is some commentary going on. It's not in a language I understand, so I'm not sure what language it's in. But oh, there's a lion about to eat an impala, as the woman I just heard said. But it's a free one, I believe. So, you know, 360 video, more content. Why not? Download it. And finally, we have Rotator X. So this is the one I kind of briefly covered in that little quick video live stream that I did last week. But here's a proper look. So you get this spaceship, you kind of twist your controller to kind of tilt it left and right and push a button to start, and basically it's an endless runner, and you got to kind of like dodge the barriers and try and get your ship through, sort of thing. So it gets harder and harder, faster and faster. I'm terrible at it, but it's a little bit of fun. It does cost, I think it's £2.29, I believe. Details below. I'll double check all those sort of things, but it's a fun little distraction. I think it's quite tricky. I think what you've got to kind of do is kind of focus on one side almost, whichever side all the action's on. Kind of try and focus your eye on that, as a bit of a noob tip from me to you. Oh, there we go. We've got a speed boost or shield boost even. Oh no, I'm just getting destroyed. Ah, there we go. Through there. Oh. Oh yeah, look, here we go. So yeah, for £2.29, an cute little offline game to play while you're waiting for something. Pretty cool. I like it. It does look very smart, I would say that. The kind of effect, it doesn't. Oh, I'm terrible. Oh, let's just end it, shall we? I think it's probably actually as far as I've got in this game, but thumbs up for me. I'd say that's worth it. Hopefully you found that little app catch up useful, even though obviously, as it were, it should have been out last week, but as I say, I was busy, so I had to wait. But give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'm big enough and ugly to take it. If you didn't like it, that's fine, but let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like it. I'll try and do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables and subscribe to this channel. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified next time I upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five.